Hello everybody, this is Mr. Grab, and I have a migraine. So on the off chance that I'm not the one teaching you this, well, now I am. Today you're going to be multiplying some powers. Multiplying powers is pretty straightforward. If they have the same base, all we're going to do is take each power, rewrite it in expanded form, reorder them, so that all the numbers are on the left side, all the letters are on the right side, and then recombine them into one new power. So let's do a couple examples, because I really think you're going to catch on to this pretty quickly. So right here we have x to the third power, let's get rid of that, times 8x to the 8th power. That's as simple as just writing x cubed, so x times x times x, that's x to the third power. And then we're going to multiply it by x to the a, so x times x times x times x times x times x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, times x. There we go, that's x to the 8th. And now how many do I have altogether? Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 x's. So this recombines to just be x to the 11th power. Box your answer, and there you're done. See? So all we did was rewrite them both in expanded form and then recombine them. Pretty straightforward. What happens if we have some coefficients? We throw some numbers into the mix. Well, we're still going to do the same thing. We'll rewrite them in expanded form. So 6k to the third power would just be 6 times k times k times k. And before I move on, let's answer this question right now. Mr. Grab, shouldn't it be 6 times 6 times 6 times k times k times k? After all, wouldn't this cubed or this exponent also apply to the 6? Well, not exactly. See, this cubed, this 3, only touches the k, so only the k gets expanded, or exponized, exponentially increased. The 3 can't reach the 6, so just a 6 on the side, and then 3k's after. Times 5k to the 5th power, well, that would just be a 5 times k times k times k times k times k, 5 times 5k's. All right, reorder them. Let's put the numbers next to each other. So 6 times 5, and the k's next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8k's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I just counted that, so that makes this really easy, because I'm just going to multiply these guys. 6 times 5 is 30. And there are 8k's. Let's just double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8k's. So we get 30 times k to the 8th power. Bam. Straightforward. Hi, beautiful one. I'm making a video. I love you. Don't worry, they can't see you. Just, I have a migraine. So just in case I'm... Anyways, have at it. Sorry about that, guys. A to the second power times 3 times a to the second power times 8 times a to the third power. Well, we're just going to write each one in expanded form and recombine. A to the second power would just be a times a. 3 times a to the second power would just be 3 times a times a. And 8 times a to the third power would just be 8 times a times a times a. Then I'll reorder them, put the numbers next to each other, so 3 times 8. Put the letters next to each other. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 A's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 A's. Perfect. And then recombine. What's 3 times 8? Hopefully you said 24. If not, go get a calculator. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count that right? Yep, 7. 7 A's. So a to the 7th power. All right. Last example. Now this one's a juicy example. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. This one's a juicy example. Look at this. Not only do I have two different kinds of variables, I've got x's and y's. one of those x's doesn't have an exponent. Wow. What's that going to be? Well, let's try it out and find out. We're going to start by writing everything in expanded form. So x to the third power is just x times x times x. Y to the second power is y times y. And then just an x on the end. When I'm reordering different variables, I like to put them in alphabetical order. So x times x times x times x. And then the two y's. Y times y. And then I'll combine 4 x's, so x to the fourth, 2 y's, so y squared, and Bob's your uncle. There's our answer, x to the fourth times y squared. In summation, multiplying powers, not a terribly difficult thing to do. Just takes a lot of writing. So expand the powers, move the numbers next to each other, the letters next to each other, recombine. If you have two different letters, you're just going to end up with, well, two different letters at the end. Sweet. Yeah, you've got 10 problems to try, and then we're going to talk about dividing exponents. Then you'll have 10 more. I'll see you there.